Hey everyone, this is Friday and welcome to my channel. My name is Beth. For all of y'all that have never been here before, welcome. And of course, for everyone that has been here many times before, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I know that I could not do this without you, and I just want to say thank you. We are going to do a haul video today. It is what I got from Salvation Army yesterday. And I got a small little package in from Temu. Not much, but a little bit. So we're going to go over that. And I don't know. I may throw a craft in. Who knows? We'll wait and see. But I'm going to flip the camera around. Oh, I did want to tell y'all that I am not going to the craft fair tomorrow. Ashley is going to the craft fair. But my grandbabies are coming over. And if I can have an opportunity to see my grandbabies, I'm going to see my grandbabies. So my grandbabies are coming. I'm not going to the craft fair. And I think what I'm going to do is just, I think maybe Sunday, I'm going to try to get a bunch of the stuff that I have got done and ready to go up on the Southern Lady Artistic Creations Etsy site. And maybe I can get rid of it that way. I don't know. But there's no way I'm not going to see my grandbabies. So that is what's going on tomorrow. So I'm going to turn this around. And I'm going to put this up here. And you see all that? Yeah, that's where the 10-minute cure polyurethane resin tore the top of these tiles up. That's how strong that stuff is. Epoxy resin wouldn't do it, but that 10-minute cure polyurethane, it gets down on, and I know this, but I've got more of these tiles, and I will scrape these off and replace them at some point. I just decided not to do it right now. So let's get started with what I got at Salvation Army. I don't even remember. It wasn't a whole lot. Oh, I did get this. Now this was half off. And so I paid $4.99 for that. Right there. And I am not going to leave it this way. And it's supposed to work. I hope it works. Let's see if I can find a battery and we'll see. We'll see if it does. Now, I did ask her about a few things to see if they had tested them. Because normally you will see a thing saying, does not work, but a good project piece, which I have bought before. And I did ask her about this one, and she said yes, that it had been tested. But of course you got to be smart enough to put it in the right way. That's the plus. And yep, indeedy, there it goes. Tick tock, tick tock. We're going to paint this. We're going to put some air dry clay with the IOD molds on it. We're going to make this clock look so much different. And then I'm going to put it up for sale on my Etsy store. So I paid $4.99 for this. And I'm running out of room. Can you believe that? Can you believe I am running out of room? And I am. I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, and I got this for the grandbabies, which they'll get to use tomorrow. Now, I only paid $1 for it, and it's not that great of a thing, but they both, the two smallest ones, absolutely love to draw and paint. And when I saw this for $1, I thought, okay, And it has paper on there. And even if it just lasts for one time, $1. You can't even buy a soda anymore for $1, which I don't drink sodas, but you definitely can't buy a cup of coffee for $1 anymore. And I'm going to pull, see, it pulls down this way. Let me see if I can do this to get the bad. Pull it down like that, and then you can tear it just like that. And I can draw on it. What's up underneath? Well, how do you get to that? Am I doing this wrong? Oh, I think I am doing this wrong. Wait a minute. Oh, that is how you do it. Okay. And I paid $1 for that. Oh, let me span this out. That was worth every penny of that. I'm gonna have that on the back porch waiting for them, and they're gonna smile. For $1, yes, it was worth it. I wish they'd had 2 of them. Okay. Oh, and I got these. This is a good deal right here. This was up in the cabinet. Green was half off, so I got them for $3. And it's not the full case. Let's see how many's in here. And we did try. This one in here. So you've got 4, 8. So you've got 16 right there. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There's one missing, but they do work. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, they do work. Okay, so I got 2 dozen here. I don't know how many's in the other box. I think it's the same, right? Yep. There's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24. So I got 48 tea light candles for $6 because they were each $3. So I got 48 for $6. I thought that was a really good buy. Okay, and then, oh, this thing is so cute. I don't know if I'm going to sell it or keep it. Look at that. That comes off, so where you can wash it. And I paid $1.49 because I got a discount off because red was not discounted. And this is an Oreo trademark. You put your Oreos in there and you put your milk. I just thought it was so cute. So for $1.50, I did buy that. I'll probably put it up for sale because I'm not supposed to be eating Oreos. Not that I don't every once in a while, but that was just cute. Okay. And then, oh, I did get this. I was excited because it's a little bit heavier rolling pin for polymer clay. And I paid $1.49 for that. Yeah, that's a good weight. And I paid $1 for that because green was half off. And I want to paint that and then do some air dry clay accents to this too. I'll be painting that all white. And then I got these. And I paid $1.49 for these. But these are blending stumps. And every once in a while, I like to draw. And that big jumbo one, this was a good price. And so I grabbed them while they had them. Charcoal. It's wonderful with charcoal too. And then I bought these. I bought these for me. I did. And I did pay, I got 25% off, so I got $1.25 off, so I paid $3.75 for these. But they are leather sandals. They're flip-flops. I will put mink oil on them, and I don't know what brand they are. That should tell me what it is, but I don't remember. What's that logo for? I don't remember, but I really like them. They're really comfortable. They do need to be cleaned. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. O-L-U-K-A-I. I don't have a clue. But that's the brand. O-L-U-K-A-I. So I paid $3.75 for these leather flip-flops, which I wear all year long. That needs to go upstairs. And then I got these. I actually thought I might be able to use those on that old clock. I don't know. But that was half off. I think red was half off. Or maybe they weren't. No, this was 75 cents. I think. I don't remember. One's open. I probably should... it's open right there. But I thought, oh, maybe the clock. So I either paid 50 cents a piece or 75 cents. I'm not sure. But I got a set of 4 of them. Let me put this stuff up. Okay. Which one was $1? I can't figure out which one was $1. Hold on a minute, I can tell you because I know this stuff was $1. So, okay, pink was $1 and green was half off. So I paid $2 and, no, 75 cents. So, yeah, I did. I paid $2.25 for these. And I got these because I think I'm going to make ornaments out of them. Or coasters. They marked. Yes, they are marked. What is that? Can y'all see that? I have no magnifying glass. Let's see. I think it's backwards. No. That's weird. It's like it's typed backwards. Nope, I can't make it out. I'm pulling those off. Somebody stuck those on there. They didn't originally go with this. I'm either going to make ornaments out of them or I'm going to make coasters. But that's going to drive me nuts. So there's a number. I'm gonna have to get Ashley to look at these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There probably should have been 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's only 7 of them. I'm throwing that away. And y'all are probably hollering at me and saying, don't throw that away. You can use it for this and this and this. I keep so much stuff now. I know y'all are going to wonder why in the world. I paid $1 for that. Pink was $1. And you're probably saying, why? Why did you spend $1 on this? I've seen these. I'm hoping I can get that off without it leaving a residue. Just because I don't like the... Yeah, there's no residue there. Okay, there's no residue there. There's none there. I know how I like to use my lint roller, which I need to go to the Dollar Tree and get me some more of these. I've got to find the do it that way. Okay. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to clean these. Uh-oh. Because they do have glitter on them for some reason. Yeah, I'm trying to get the glitter off. And I succeeded. Okay. So that's one of them. Okay, let me get a new sheet. Okay. So, I don't know what these initially were used for. maybe for stamping. They could be used for a lot of things, but I want it for polymer clay. Because if I put a piece of polymer clay down, and then I don't have a big enough one of these up here, I don't think. And then I push on the polymer clay, it allows you to make a circle. I mean hold on just a minute. I'm looking for a piece of clay. I have a bag of clay. It shouldn't be too hard. Secure. Let me just get a piece. Let's get this piece of yeah, I'm just trying to condition it really quickly, and it's working. I knew it wasn't going to take long to condition it. It's already getting sticky. And while I've got this out here, I'll show you the other thing too. Okay. So say I'm wanting to make a flower. I'm looking for something that I can oh wow. Looking for something small. Here we go. Okay. And I wish I had my really big one out here, but I don't. It up so you can see it all the way. Where'd it go? Okay. It makes it give so you can, you see how I got that in there? It's because it allows this to give instead of being a flat surface. It's cushioned, so it allows me to do a lot with a piece of clay that I couldn't do on a hard surface. Just that simple. And then if I've got it that way, then I can sit there and manipulate it. And I just made a little hat that fast. Because it was easy enough to do. because of that being soft. And any of y'all could do the same thing. You just have to know what tools to have to do what you want to with it. And it makes it so much easier when you've got the right tools. Once again, a spoon. Got a spoon. Let's see what I can do with a spoon. I don't know. I've never used. Oh. And you see how just that quickly I got a piece of flat clay. .3D dimensional. So this is the reason why I got this. I knew that with having clay, and also, like if you have a texture, okay? Let me see if I can find something real quick. Okay. I have this textured mat. So, we're going to roll this out. Yeah, I didn't expect to do this, but you know, that's how my videos roll. I want y'all to be able to understand why I get certain things and what they can do. And this is the only way that I know to do it. Okay, I'm going to put that. And let's just use one. Because having 3 may have made it a lot harder as far as texture goes. Okay, now we're going to push this down. And I'm going to just roll. Now because this mat is soft, it's allowing this to go into the clay more. There's a bug. And look at the detail of the texture of that. And it will just come straight off of that. It doesn't stick to it. Look at the texture. That is unreal. Almost all the way through the other side. Oh, it is all the way through. Okay, see. And this is why. See, you can even see the texture a little bit on that. This is the reason why you pick up stuff like this. All it is it's a sponge with a cork backing. You can make your own. And they don't have to be that big. But for $1, there was no way I was going to leave these behind. And we're going to leave this out because I have something in my Temu package that we'll play with in just a minute. Okay. And then the next thing I got, and this was $1. Did I need it? No, I didn't need it. But there's no way I'm going to let this go for $1 because I loved some of the paper in it. And if you watch my channel, You know that I love different types of paper. There's just no way. Let me bring it down. Okay. There's just no way I was going to leave that for $1. And I didn't even bother looking through the whole thing. Oh, wow. That looks so real. Okay, that's it. For $1. And it's going right up here where my paper is. Okay. And then this. This was $1 too. It was pink. This is a cutting board, but you can't. Can you see that there is a texture? And the reason why this is important to me is that when I'm doing pieces, especially jewelry, I want the back to have some kind of texture. I don't want it just to be plain. I want there to be texture in the back. Automatic texture. While I am doing pieces, I get that automatic texture, which makes my pieces look more finished. And I got a whole cutting board for $1, so where I don't have to worry about the back of my earrings anymore. That's why I bought it. And I'm really, really tickled about this. And then this was $1 also. And I've seen it there for a month. I'm not going to keep that there. Just the actual piece. Is that paper? I don't even know if that's paper. I don't think that's paper. Oh, this isn't water. This is alcohol. Ooh, wait. Well, it's not as dirty as I thought it was going to be. I'm trying to figure out if that is... If it's just paint, then... I don't know. This originally was $10. And let's see if the heat gun helps get that sticker off. Yep. Are y'all hollering at me? I moved my hand fast. Do you know that I got stung by a wasp a couple of days ago? Haven't been stung in a long time. I was outside cleaning the back porch off, and I had my flip-flops on. And we had disturbed, Ashley picked up some lounge chairs and had disturbed a nest. And we thought we got the nest, which we got the nest off the porch. But there was a bunch of wasps hanging around low to the deck. And I thought I had waited long enough, and I went out there to finish doing what I was doing, and I was sweeping, and one just hopped right on my foot, just long enough to sting me, hopped right back off. And boy, let me tell you, I don't know if it was because it was on my foot. Whatever the reason, it was like somebody had stuck a match to my foot. My big toe. The side of my big toe on the same foot that I dropped all those cans on when the bag at Publix broke on me. Oh, and I have a story to tell you about that. It hurt, sorry. I'm sitting here thinking, why isn't this glue coming off? But it is coming off. It stung, I mean, really bad. And of course, we did the traditional thing by putting chewing tobacco. Dan does chewing tobacco. Nasty habit, I know, but at least he's not smoking cigarettes. I don't know if it's better or not, but it is what it is. And I grabbed some of that, put it on my toe, put a Band-Aid on it, left it on there for about 20 minutes, grabbed some ice, put ice on it. I knew to put ice on it every 10 minutes. And it was still burning. I mean, it was like, okay, come on, big toe. I mean, how bad can a wasp sting be? I mean, I've been stung by them before. And it took about 2.5 hours. I took the tobacco off. I washed it off afterwards. I put calamine lotion on it after that. I took an allergy tablet. We didn't have Benadryl, but we had a Loradine, I think. Ashley had it. And I took one of those, and I took a Tylenol. And about 2.5 hours later, the twinging of my toe finally stopped. But it's still there. My toe is itching like crazy today. And that was 2 days ago. Oh, and let's go back to the bag. I got a letter a couple days ago from the bag manufacturer. The company that makes the bags that Publix carries. Do you believe that Publix turned this into the bag company? I can't believe that Publix did it. If Publix trained their people the way they should be trained, they would have known to double bag. If Publix really thinks that those bags hold 50 pounds, then they need to send their managers back to school. I mean, anybody with any common sense knows those bags don't hold no 50 pounds. But I got a letter from them wanting to know exactly what was in the bag and how much money I've been out. I have never told anybody I was going to sue anybody. Would I like to get my money back for my doctor's appointments and my MRI? Yeah, that would be sort of nice, about $1,000. Because I didn't ask to have that happen to me. And it took several months for it to, and it's still there. You can still see the spot. But I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I just keep getting disappointed by Publix. Okay. I don't like those things, y'all. I don't like them. I know. I know why they do it. I understand why they do it. But that doesn't make me like them anymore. I mean, even though I understand why, I still don't like it. I'm looking for my magic erase marker and I don't see it. So that's going to have to wait. But the whole point of this was to see if that was paper. Because I don't want to paint on top of paper. This is water. This is what I was hoping. Oh yeah, and now you can see that it is paper. Where I scratched it up, it's going up underneath. Which is what I was hoping for. Oh yeah. Now if I can get this paper off without disturbing this color, because I really like this color. I'm doing this really, really light. I've got a plastic one somewhere and I don't know. I'm still watching Gilmore Girls, y'all. Do any of y'all watch it? Or have you ever watched it? I still have hopes of going to Connecticut in October. It doesn't look real good or real promising that I will. But I haven't given up hope yet. Do any of y'all live between Tennessee and Connecticut? You know, I thought it would be really cool to do a trip. I don't know if that's even possible. But to do a trip and stop by and see different groups of y'all on the way. That would be so much fun. Y'all are at a disadvantage. I mean, you're not at a disadvantage. I'm at a disadvantage because y'all know what I look like and sound like and all my goofy attributes and I don't even know what any of you look like or sound like. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I really don't want to scratch this up because I'd really like to use this paint because I really like the paint color. I will add to it. I will do a crackle and then do a little bit of white on top. If I can keep the paint. And I'm just doing it a little bit at a time. And now I'm not going to do the whole thing, y'all. But I just wanted to give you some kind of idea of when I pick something up, what I see in the piece. Because I know it's hard. I pick so much stuff up, and then I just show you what it is, and I tell you what I'm going to do, but then you never see me do anything with it. And I would find that frustrating. I understand. And that's the reason why I at least try to give you some kind of idea of what I plan on doing with the piece. So you can see my vision a little bit. Instead of just hearing me say, yep, I bought this today. Yep, I'm going to redo this. And if I can get the majority of it off, then I think what I'll do is take Goo Gone to get the final layer off. And I'm not putting any pressure on this. And I don't mind doing stuff like this. You know, some people would find this real boring and monotonous. I don't. Yeah, I'm very impatient when it comes to certain things, but stuff like this, or even cleaning the mat after a really messy resin pour. Oh, I love doing that. I love picking out the resin out of the Resineer's curing machine. It's like a waffle cone type thing, and the resin goes in between, and I don't know. To me, there's something soothing about that. And I'm just trying to get the majority of the paper so you can sort of see it without the paper on it. And you know, for the ones that don't like seeing this, you can always go fast forward until when I finish the haul and get back to the stuff. Yeah, the longer it sets, the easier it is. If you've got a piece like this, if you just put some cuts in it and spray water on it and let it set overnight, it would probably come off really easy peasy for you. Of course, I'm not going to do that with y'all being on a video. Almost there, y'all. Now remember, I only paid $1 for this. Okay. And that one little piece is going to give me grief. And I am going to put it over the whole thing again. Now this may be the glue. And if it's glue, then Glue Gun will work. I'm going to take it over here. This at least will allow you to get some kind of idea. And I may do this on a video, but I have so much stuff. Wish we could just have a big old huge workshop where I take all the stuff that I bought from the Salvation Army in the last year and everybody come together and we just all do it together. Wouldn't that be so much fun? Oh, see, and I'm doing what I did not want to do. See that? All that patience. And I'm scratching the paint. Which if I leave it alone, I had it turned the wrong way. Yeah, this is alcohol. It is. It would take it off too. Okay. That should have done it right there. How long did that take us? I don't know. And it was really stuck on there. Y'all saw that. So, yeah, thankfully we got it. And see, this is like a blank canvas. Now you can do anything you want to. And I got this wonderful color, which I really, really like. Okay. So, okay, we can do this in the comments below. Y'all have to leave a comment, though. Some of you are great about leaving comments. Some of I don't get that many comments, so So I'm going to ask you this time, because I really need to know, in the comments below, if you would like for this to be the next video where I turn this into something totally different. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Okay. And then I got this. And it's a little dirty. And yes, it needs to be cleaned. And I'm just using alcohol. This is a Rubbermaid. I paid $1 for this, and I use these for organizers in yeah, that stunk. I got a mouthful of alcohol. And I probably should be wearing a mask. I turned the fan on to blow it. Okay, and yeah, it was pink, and I paid $1 for it. And now it's ready to go in my drawer. And I do wash everything off. I don't scrub it, but I do wash it off, and most of the time I do wash it off with alcohol. And then I take a baby wipe and just go over it. And now it's ready to go in my drawer as an organizer. Okay. And the next thing I got was, oh, I forgot about this. I'm excited to try this out. Now, I paid $3 for it. I did ask them about this because this is electronic. They cannot check these out. So if for some reason it does not work, I can come back and exchange it. You don't get your money back, which I don't have a problem with. I'm there every Thursday. But I'm excited to see if I can use this with my tablet. Because I have an iPhone tablet that I don't really use because I don't like the finger thing. And so if I can use this, that would be cool. And I know it's for a kid's tablet, okay? But it says it works for most tablets. We'll find out. And the same thing with this. I paid $3 for that, and I paid, I need to leave that on there, and I paid $2 for this. Have y'all ever had a pen mouse before? Where you actually hold it? See, I'm looking forward to trying this, and I will let you know, because I think this would be so cool. And I'm planning on using this with my tablet too. So we'll see if this stuff works. Okay. And then I got this. This was $1 Now, are they supposed to be baby bottles? I couldn't figure it out because it says welcome to my kitchen, so I don't think they're baby bottles. But at first they looked like baby bottles, but then I thought, okay, they're bottles. I could use these for something if they're actual bottles for $1. It's like something you get off of Temu. It says welcome to my kitchen, but I can't figure it out. Yeah, they all say welcome to my kitchen. And they are just bottles. Oh, ooh. I can't use UV resin because they're not black. These would be really cool for UV resin if they were black. I could paint them black. Did you know that? I could spray paint these black and I could use these for UV resin. I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like the sticker that says welcome to my kitchen. Why would you have that on these bottles? And do they look like baby bottles to you? I mean, I know they're square, but oh, this says tastes good. It's picking up most of the glue when you do it this way. Oh, I'm getting paper down now though. Oh, cool. Got most of it. Got all of it off of there. Very little left on that. In fact, I bet an alcohol wipe would take that right off. Oh, I got this cowboy hat that we made. Okay. While I'm doing this, y'all think of something good I can use this down here with. What would this be used for in crafts? I could put glitter in it. I think the key to this is not to do it too long. Just rip that band-aid off. Oh yeah, that worked. Okay, so we got the labels off. that one again. Rip it off. Oh no. Let me try this one. The last one has to be the hardest one, right? Yep. Nope. I'm not able to get that off. Well, poo-poo. They all came off except for the very last one. Nope. I got it all off except for this one, and I'm done trying. Okay. So y'all let me know what I should do with those. There's got to be something really cool. Okay. And this is, yep. Two more things. Okay. I paid $1 for this. I was intrigued by it. It's not been opened. It's called Space Odyssey for Home Depot. And I don't know. I'm going to open it though. It's something you build. This is Home Depot Kids Workshop. Oh, there's a pen. Oh, that's cool. This is for kiddos. Yes, I need that. So I'm going to stick it right there. And I'm not going to make whatever it is. I'm going to give these stickers to little Ben. He would really... Oh, this is what it does. Oh, that's what it makes. How does it make that? Okay, you got that. Okay, that goes up at the top. That is for the front. That is for the back. As the top. Do these slide in? Does that just slide in there? No, that is too big for that. Oh, I bet this slides. Yes. That goes in there. That goes on the front. This goes on the back. This is the top. But where's the sides? That's one side, but where's the other side? Okay. But I need this, so we're going to keep these little pieces of wood to see if we can do something else with them. Those are the planets. Oh, the stickers. Okay, so I'm going to give those to the little band too. And I'm going to keep those with this. I'm going to give him that too. This is August 2025. Oh, wow, this is fairly new. I should probably give him the whole thing, shouldn't I? I'm going to. Oh, poo. I mean, his dad could, he loves space stuff. So that's what we're going to, I'm going to put this in a baggie. And yes, I'm going to try to find a little baggie now. It's late. I think it's like, I want to say it's 11 o'clock. What do you think? What time do you think it is? I can't find a baggie. I'm just going to put this. I think I broke, oh, there they are. I thought I had the bags down here. Sure, it freaks me out because I have molds sitting on top. I have molds everywhere, y'all. I'll give this to little Ben. Him and his dad can do this together. I don't really need, it was only $1. I don't need any more wood. And they would enjoy it. He loves space. He can tell you he could have told you at 4 years old, every planet in our solar system. What it looked like, where it was located. Okay, so that's going upstairs with me too. Okay, and then the last one, and I paid $1 for this too. And this says, I don't know what it says. thought it said door knocker. Oh, this is Lowe's. Door knocker. Oh my, look. It's got a hammer as the door knocker. Oh, how cute is that? Oh my word. Look. There's the hammer. I don't know how it goes, but look. Lowe's door knocker. Where's the metal piece? Oh, there's not any metal piece. Yes, there is, right there. Oh, it goes right there. Okay, it screws in right there. That goes right there. That goes right there. It goes that way. That goes right there. Okay, little Ben's gonna get this too. Yep. For $1, y'all. He can put that on his door. Okay, yeah. He's getting that too. I think I'm gonna have the older ones do the squishies. I know, I was going to do the younger ones, but I'm still not convinced that they're old enough yet to do that. Okay, that was everything that I bought at Salvation Army. Now we're going to show this little bitty Temu. I got a bunch of fake fingernails in here. Yep, I'm going to start wearing them because they actually help. They actually help me if I can keep them on. That's the problem. Finding something that will keep them on. Ah, yeah. Clay stuff. I did buy the extruder. I have this already, but I couldn't find what I did with these. And so I'm hoping these will fit with my other one because my other one is really good and strong. I don't know if this one is or not, although it looks a lot like the other one. Okay, and these are in different bags, which is weird. Okay, and this is a silk screen. Oh, this is quite pretty. But I ordered several silk screens. Uh-oh, something tells me I did not get on my order. Okay, well, at least I have it documented on YouTube. Because I was supposed to get more silk screens. Oh no, they're in here. Okay, I thought maybe because they were separate. Is that the butterfly one? Wow, that's tiny, tiny. And it is. It's the butterfly one. Oh, this is the Christmas one with the ornaments and the snowflakes. Okay, cool. And this is pine cones and evergreen. And oh no, these fake nails. Oh no, this is not what I ordered, fake nails. Oh, these are not right. Okay. Oh, and these are... Uh-oh. Why is that like that? Okay. You see the pumpkins and the, yeah, and I'll show you what that looks like. I can't use the silk screens right now. Okay, now I have gotten nails from Temu before. I have. None of them ever came like this. I would never have bought nails again if they came like that. Oh, and here's, and I'll show you that too. I can show you these two. I cannot show you the silk screens. And silk screens on Temu are the cheapest silk screens that I have found anywhere. I have paid up to $15 for one silk screen before when I was first starting out in polymer clay. I want you to look at these things now. I've ordered nails before, and I have never... Oh, these are about as cheap as you can get. Oh, shame on you. Look at those nails. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just the way they're packaged. Oh, these are. Oh, these are bad. Those are so bad. Oh, and those are so bad. And see, I've gotten those before, and they did not look like that. They looked real. These are so fake looking. I mean, why would anybody... Oh, my. Oh, look. Okay, come on, guys. This is not the way they looked like on the page either. Look at this. I'm not going to return them. I mean, they were only $1 or something. So, let's just... Maybe they're not as bad as I think. Maybe I need to... They look really bad, though. They look so cheap. Now these might be doable. Might is a big might here. Those, I can tell you right now, let me put those in. Do y'all ever use these? Do you have much luck with them? No, I don't like. That's way too big, and that's the smallest one. I think it is. Wait a minute. I have little tiny pinkies. That might be okay. I don't know, y'all. They just look... Maybe they look better on your hands. And of course, they were only 98 cents each. I don't spend money on fake fingernails. Well, I do spend a little bit, evidently, but not a whole lot, because that color just throws me off. It's like a yellow. Oh, I was going to see what time it was. I thought it was 11 something. It's only 9:46. I was way off, y'all. We went to Aldi's today. I came home and ate. I had a piece of sourdough bread that I toasted, and I had everything goat cheese. I love goat cheese. I had truffle dip. I had a red pepper goat cheese, a yogurt and spinach dip, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries, and then chicken sausage with spinach and feta. And oh my goodness gracious, it was good. I also got this truffle dip that I did not like. I don't know. What do y'all think? Maybe they're not as bad as I think. Once you get it up against your real nail, maybe. I don't know. I really want to like these because I really like the color of those. But they don't come in the box like I'm used to, with a bunch of different nails in it. Okay, let's try. And I did real good, but then I got a bag of M&Ms, and I ate the whole silly bag of M&Ms, so that was not good. I do good, and then I do stuff like that, and it's like, I love that design. Oh, I do. These are going to be way too long, though. And all of these are supposed to be short. I don't do, that is too big for that. But it's too small for that. Okay. Oh, I do like those, but they are way too long. I will have to cut these down, but oh, see. Oh, please fit my pinky, not my pinky, my pointer. It is too big for my pointer, I believe. It would fit that one, but I really wanted that on my pointer. But it could go on that one, I guess. I really like these. The next video, hopefully, if I can find something that will keep them on. That's the problem. I can put them on all day long, but they won't stay on. I've even tried super glue, y'all. And I know, that's not good for your nails. I spent a whole $4 on fake fingernails. Okay, that's going to go upstairs, so I'm going to leave that in the bag. And I will show you. And let me get the soft thing out again. This little piece of clay. I've got to condition it again. Let me see, do I have a bigger piece? yeah, I put my review up for the UV resin curing machine, and it's not getting very many views, and I hope that changes because it is a fantastic UV curing machine. I think if people saw it, they would want it. And I did get a price. It is $49 for the curing machine, and I did put a coupon code. It's 15% off if you go through the link thing for it. And the coupon code, I think, is Beth Newton South, all caps. But it is in the description box. You have to follow the link that's in the description to get the discount. And yes, you know how frugal I am, and I would pay $49 for the, if you wanted to, if you used it. Now I wouldn't pay $5 for something that you're not going to use. And just to let y'all know, on the Resinier stuff and the NT resin and the eye candy, they're the only affiliates I have. And you do get a discount. And I make a very small, and when I say very small, I mean very small percentage commission when you buy something. I'll give you an example. When somebody buys the G3 Resinier curing machine, it sells for like, what is it, $119? I make a $3.27 commission off of it. That's what I make. When somebody buys the air purifier, that is, what is that? Is that $150? It's like $3.87 commission. It's not very much at all. So please, y'all, don't buy it just because I have it on my channel and it's one of my affiliates. I don't want you doing that. I only want you buying stuff like that when you can really use it and when you can afford it. Please don't buy something that is going to put you, you know, out and make it hard on you. And I just dropped my rolling pin up underneath my workstation. I am not getting on my knees. Oh my gosh. I have a grabber. But that didn't help. I still had to bend down. Oh, y'all would laugh at me all the time if you were here. We wouldn't get nothing done for everybody laughing. Okay, I'm trying to get it really good in condition because that is a really fine, really fine mat. Okay, here we go. We're putting the clay up there. We're going to put this up here. And then I'm going to roll. And I am putting pressure. Can you see? all the pumpkins and the mushrooms and the leaves. Can you see that? Oh, that is so cool. Okay, and that really stuck for some reason. And yes, I always clean these out. I don't ever, video or no video, if clay is in something like this, I'm going to stop and get it out, because I don't want it getting hard and stuck in there. It will ruin these if you do. You have to take care of your tools. If you want them to work for you, you have to take care of them. And next time I use this, I will put cornstarch down before, so this doesn't happen, because normally you don't have to do this. Let me try something here. See if I can't get it to come out of the... Nope. Okay. And then let's do this. Now this is actually a clear stamp, but you can use it with polymer clay. See that design? Let's try that design. And you can do it really deep. Oh, that's lovely right there. Or you can do it light. I'll just just do this light to show you. I'm not pressing on it very much. See, it doesn't go down nearly as much. And I'll do this one too to show you. If you do it light, and I'm doing it light, I'm just going back and forth, but I'm not pushing down much. You see, that's a little bit different. And we'll do every one of them so you can see. Yeah, clear stamps are great with polymer clay. Okay, here is one. Okay, and then here is let's do that one. No, let's do the big one, I think. Yep. See the detail? That is great. Okay. And then this one. Did I do this one already? I don't remember. Oh, this one's cool. So, I'm just putting him back. Okay. We'll put them back in the bag. Okay. And then, of course, this was really cool, too. And I'm going to put that back in the bag, too, to protect it. And I don't know if I showed you the bottle I got from Aldi's, but I'll show it to you in just a minute. Okay. I'm going to take the cowboy hat. We don't need that anymore. And I'm going to show you the extruder, because some of y'all may know how to use it, but some of y'all may not. So we're just going to go ahead and do it. That way I will know if it does what it's supposed to do also. And then you will understand why I bought the extruder. Instead of sitting there going, well, what does the extruder do, Beth? I got them all out. Okay. This one definitely is not as good as the one I have. If you get one from Temu, be sure to wipe it off because there's like an oil. Okay, this is going to be hard to, as I screw it, the little thing is going down. That's not supposed to come off of there though. Okay, let's see what we want first. Let's do this one. You put it on. Sometimes it's easier to do that and then just flip it over. Okay. Now it's easy at first. Why it's moving up, you think, oh well, there's nothing to this, but now this is sliding right through. Ooh wee. Now it's getting a little bit harder, but it's not. I'm using one hand, just so you know. And I'm not having to use my whole hand either. I'm just using my finger. And I'm going to do it until it all comes out to the very end. Okay, and that's all of it. Now I have strands. You can do whatever you want to with these strands. You can use them together like they are. These work wonderful for oh, what's that sea creature? You know, I can't think of it. Jellyfish, thank you. Somebody, one of y'all were screaming jellyfish. Yes, you were. Okay. Or you could have another piece of clay that you want to put that on there and swirl that around and add a design. Or if you've got different colors of this, you could make a design using different colors together. But see, it doesn't, I mean, it's, let me show you. So you're doing pumpkins and you need the little curly cues. Now I would leave it on my pencil and bake it that way, because the minute I take this off, it's going to lose its shape. So bake it on that, and then when it comes out, then you can use it for 2 or 3 pumpkins. I'll try to get it off, but I don't think it's going to come off with the curly cues. Well, it did, actually. Not as good, but I'd leave it on there. But it is holding its shape pretty good. Okay. And you can also write with this. You can also make, depending on how good you are. Now, I'm horrible at this. Some people are great at it. Now, I'm also doing it on where it's not sticking, and you really want it to be where it would be sticking on something, because it's easier. But see, I just made a bee. You can write with this. It is easier if you're working on something where it sticks. See, it's not sticking, and so and I didn't have enough, but and so you can do, you know, I can bring that over. And then I can cut that off, and it's sticking to my finger for some reason. And you can use tools to help you. And again, I'm not real good at it. You might be really good. But see, there you go. You can also make a ball of yarn. Just that easy. And if you want it to stay together a little bit, then you could make a ball of yarn pair of earrings. You could put you can make a little knitting needle to go through that ball of yarn. So, you know, there's several things. You can use this for grass if you're doing painting with clay. You can use that for grass or wheat, or, you know, you can make stems with it. You can make leaves out of it. You can twist it and make a tree trunk out of it. You can make sweater. Okay, let me show you this. I don't know if this is thick enough. Let me double. Okay. And you put them together, and then I need a knife to cut this with. I'm not prepared to do this. But I want to show you some of the benefits of having an extruder. Okay. Say you have a sweater cutter and you want it to look like a cabled knit sweater. Then that's how you get the cable knit look. It's really, really not difficult, y'all. And that is just by me taking some clay and sticking it through the extruder. And we still have, and this is great for hair. It is. And then, of course, and I'm not gonna, you can cut this with scissors. Just so you know. You can have little bitty ones. You can make little flowers. Of course, again, this does not stick. So, okay, we're going to go on. I'm going to show you a couple more, and then we're going to end the video because we're already at 2 hours and 7 minutes on a haul video where I didn't even do a craft, but I am showing you some of the stuff. So I hope that's going to work for all of y'all. Some of my haul videos don't get a lot of views either. And yes, sadly, I have to worry about that. I wish I didn't. I wish I was to the point where I could just do my own thing and not have to worry about anything, but I'm not there. Oh no. It's not coming off. Let me get it off of it a little bit. Okay, that's what it was. It was too far down. But I want it all the way because you want to get all, you see that clay? You want to get that off of there, especially if you're changing colors. It doesn't really matter right now because we're using the same color. But just make sure that you clean this if you're changing colors, because that will bleed through. And you can get some really cool effects by putting 2 or 3 different colors in there at the same time too. But that's another whole ball game. Okay. I'm not going to do the whole thing again. Let's see. Let's get... Okay. We're going to use a star. This is really going to be hard to do without a knife because you... Do you see that? Okay, and normally I would freeze this to get it good and hard. And you do want it straight. You want it, and you would freeze this. And then you could cut out as many stars as you would need. Let me go get a blade. Which it's still not going to, oh, they're up underneath this. Okay. See if that will cut it. Yep, it will. Not real good though. If it's frozen, it doesn't distort. Let me try a blade. If it's too warm, then it's going to distort on you. And it's distorting because just to give you some kind of idea. And you see this? There's another. And if you had different colors and with it, and you were building a cane, then you could use this. And you could put them together like that. Now you're not going to be able to see anything because this is all the same color. I'm just showing you. Let me do it on the glass. It's a lot easier to do it. You're going to have to use your imagination on this one. Like there's a bunch of different colors coming out of this, and you did what I just did. And you go and you cut it. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little pattern there. And you can also do this. And you would get different patterns this way too. But of course, you have to have the different colors. But you're not going to see it here. I'm just showing you something that you could try using different colors. Okay, now let's do one more. I will clean that up in a minute. just used that one. I really have never used Yep, I'm going to do it. I just want y'all to see. And the ones that don't want to watch this, they can fast forward, right? So. And again, I could play with polymer clay all night long. I have spent thousands of hours playing with polymer clay. Just playing with it, experimenting with it, not making anything. Just, that's how I learned when I first started. I didn't have anybody teaching me how to do it. And I found people, after I had spent hundreds of hours playing with polymer clay, I found a few people on YouTube and Facebook. I joined a Facebook group. She doesn't have her Facebook group anymore. That was Deb's. I think Joy took it over, actually. And I loved her YouTube channel and her Facebook group. I would still be a member today if she still had it. I am a member of Joy's, but it's just not, I don't know. I like Joy. She makes cutters, and I have bought many cutters from her before. Okay. Lord have mercy, I've lost the knife. That is never a good thing. Okay, y'all, did you see where I put the blade? Oh. Yep, I'm blending. That reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. What animal is that? Is it the caterpillar? Oh, perfect. Okay, now I need to decide on which one to do. There's a bunch. But that's a teeny little, oh, that's a teeny little one. And they make more of these. Yeah, I don't know. I've never used that one. I don't know if this is going to be any good or not. This is the octagon, right? I get those mixed up though. You see how cool that is. Okay, that's cool. But we're changing it because I want, you see how cool that is? No, we're not going to change it. Okay, let's just do this. Okay. And I'm going to move this over here so it will stick. Extruder is a lot of fun to play with. Just taking different types of clay and different colors of clay and seeing what will happen when you put them together. Okay. So we're gonna cut the end off just a little bit. Stick that right there. Normally I would let this set for a while. Before I cut it. Okay. Do I have a piece of paper I can put over it? Yeah, let me try this. I don't want the sticky part. I just need to get it together, level it out. And I'm just showing you how easy things are. Yeah, that's all one piece now. And that's still quite thick. So let me and you could make up a couple pair of earrings out of that. It's all one piece. It looks like a turtle back. A turtle back. That's what it reminds me of. And then you can also do this. I'm slicing it sideways. Oh, there we go. I'm getting the different. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do this, and I'm going to twist. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to twist it, and then I'm going to put it back into a square. Same clay. I'm just showing you where you can get different looks by simple little things. I need to put it down here so it will stick. Okay. Put that down there. Will that work? Yeah. Okay. And then let's take these pieces. Cut them in half. Okay. once again, we're going to roll that. Is that thin enough? Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it. I'm trying to make it so where I don't get air. This is what I used to do all the time. I used to just play. And I have no idea what this is going to look like. None whatsoever. But I'm going to cut it in half. And then I'm going to cut it in half again. To roll this out. That, and we're going to see what we've got. I'm going to put this in the pasta machine real quick, just once. Put it on 0. And I don't know if I really like that or not, but you just don't ever know until you do it. There's bits and pieces of it I like. I do like this one. I like that one a lot. This one's too... let me get it back on here for just a minute. Let me see if I can do this. I don't know if this blade's sharp enough to do this. I don't like all that thick. Okay. I'm trying to get all the big old spot of green off of there. No, it's still all the way underneath. It's a little bit better. Try that right there. That's the part I do not like. So just cut that part off, right? You don't have to look at it. Okay, see, this is pretty cool when you just look at that part and you look at that, and then of course you can take your bits and pieces and you could just keep on going and doing this forever, y'all. It's a non-stop type thing. And every piece turns out different. It does. Depending on how much you play with it. And if you do this, you're going to get a totally different look. See, it doesn't look anything like that. It's got the same colors, but the look is totally different. And then if you piece those together, see, it just goes on and on and on. So even though you use two different color, you just change it a little bit and you get a totally different, even though it's the same color. And then if you wanted to pull it out a little bit. See, it's all three different. Let's see if we can get, and you could take this and put this on a different piece also. You could put it on this. You could put it on this, where just bits and pieces of this were on here, and then it's just endless possibilities when it comes to clay. Let me do one more piece on that, if I can get one big enough to go. On there. Okay. And then I'm going to roll that out. Okay, so can you see the difference? And let me go over here and see if I can't just find a basic cutter. I'm just looking for a basic earring cutter. Let me see. Basic. I don't have any this plain. Goodness. I need to find, okay. And now if you put clear wrap over, it gives you a more, I don't know where my clear wrap is, so we're gonna cut two out of this. Okay. And then, can we get two? Out of here. Okay, and then let's see. I'd really like to get. Let me see. I know my head was in the way, but. Okay, and let's get two out of here, hopefully. Okay. And we're just doing this so I can show you how it's all the same clay. It's out of the same exact original roll. But the difference is you manipulated the clay differently every time. And so therefore, and I will clean these off after I bake them because they are so super thin, which I don't mind. I just wanted you to be able to see the difference. Now these all look very similar. These were the first original, and then we took those and sort of manipulated. But that is what is fun about, and I will mix all that up, and we will use that for something later on. This is going to be the end of the video because I have proceeded to make a haul video into 2 hours and 46 minutes. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. And do me a favor, as always, hit that like button for me. And the hype button. That's a new button. It hasn't been out very long, but it allows you to get out in the algorithm a lot quicker and easier through YouTube. So I would really appreciate it if you would hit the hype button. It is next to where the like button is. If you keep scrolling over, you will find it. Alrighty. Thank you again so very much. And as always, if you have a question, please leave it in the comments. And if you don't have a question, just say hey. I love hearing from y'all. Okay. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.